So I happened to stumble across this the other day when looking through the U.S. government's BTC wallet, the one that they've occasionally dumped from, the one that we've been trying to absorb here and there. And what I noticed was actually the US government does hold some Shiba Inu. So is this a problem? Should we expect a dump coming? So first of all, Shib price just kind of continuing to do what it's been doing. We're kind of just consolidating, kind of boring. The whole market as a whole just frankly isn't doing a whole lot of crap right now, but that may be changing here very soon. I want to show you a chart that indicates this as well. So just looking at this US government wallet, you actually have to scroll down a little ways here and you may see that the US government does in fact have some Shiba Inu. Now they have 54 billion Shib. May seem like a large amount. It's really not that much, $726,000. So should we expect this dump of $726,000, 54 billion Shib sometime soon? Maybe, maybe not. You guys may or may not be able to see the transactions here on the right, but they really don't do a whole lot with much of anything else. They mostly just stick to their BTC transactions. That doesn't mean that it's never going to hit the market. It doesn't mean it's never going to see the light of day again or anything like that. We just kind of have to be patient and wait to absorb this. Now, what I want to remind people of is this amount doesn't really make a huge impact in the price. For example, look back at what Voyager had. They had over 2 trillion Shiba Inu. So you're talking what, 40 times as much? Yeah, 40 times as much Shib as this. And that made only a little bit of impact in price. What you have to remember as well is as we get into some better times in the market and there is more buying that's taking place, there's more excitement that's around, it's a lot easier to absorb dumping. That's why right now these times, these dumps from the government, these dumps from Mt. Gox, things like that, they're making a much bigger impact in the market. All right. Now, what I have to say is this is we may not have much longer before things get going here. So this was actually a really good post by Elja Boom. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And what he pointed out was this Bitcoin post halving history for when the market does get running again, when we start to get into alt season. So back in 2016, we consolidated for 170 days before our breakout. You guys can see that here. We had a dip, we had a climb back. 2020 consolidated for 168 days before our breakout. You guys can see right here, a little bit of flat, a little bit of pump, pullback. And here in 2024, we've actually consolidated now for 129 days. Most of it down and to the right. We've dealt with, again, a lot of these negative macro things, a lot of uncertainty abroad, talks of recession, things like that, right? And so what he said is that if history continues, if we do what we've done before, BTC will consolidate for another 35 to 40 days before a big breakout. Now, what you need to know is that this kind of lines up perfectly with our FOMC meeting. This is actually taking place, I believe, right in the middle of September, if I'm not mistaken, because about 30 days from now. And that would actually be a very good launch point. If we get a nice interest rate decrease, it may provide a lot more positive sentiment. We may start just kicking things off and going. And between now and then, you have to remember some things are in fact taking place. With Shib, we have the continued removal of supply. We have some reports that may be positive for this FOMC meeting as well. The stars are kind of starting to align. We're not there yet, but we're getting pretty darn close. All right. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. I don't think that this dump from the US government is going to happen anytime soon. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it's going to be much of an impact either. The exciting times are still coming. I know we preach patience a lot. I know we've talked about patience time and time again, but I think it's going to be here before we know it. These past 5 months have actually flown by pretty quickly when you think about it. Unless you're checking your portfolio every day, then I don't know what to tell you. But get excited. Have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.